On the start, we have Cambridge University and Edinburgh University. Cambridge in the yellow boat and their distinctive, well, we call it light blue, and Edinburgh University B crew on the right in their actual light blue. Away they go.
I think this is going to be a real difficult task for Edinburgh here. This Cambridge crew has got some formidable work experience, and we're going to see early on, it looks like Cambridge have taken that lead at the start, but Edinburgh hanging in for now.
Yeah, I think you'd expect this is also a development crew from Cambridge University, but obviously you've got that huge sort of strength in depth in that club now. Edinburgh attacking for what it's worth to try and stay in contact in this first section of the race. Edinburgh got a sort of significantly higher stroke rate, so number of strokes per minute, which means they're really going for it. Cambridge trying to row longer, lower strokes per minute, more powerful, and just sort of set a nice rhythm at this point, so it's not too expensive for them.
Yeah, this Edinburgh crew that we're seeing in the front of the screen here, it really is a development crew. I was speaking to Colin Williamson, their coach, in the boat tent earlier today. The stroke seat only started rowing last year, and actually Three Seat just sat behind him, started this year.
So we move down the course and back live with the race, and we can see that Cambridge University have indeed sort of opened up that position. Lower strokes per minute, more comfortable, fluid rowing from them. Edinburgh still attacking, a bit less experience. You can probably see as you look at just from this angle, you can see the blade work. The Cambridge oars a bit more like moving as one, and Edinburgh a little bit more ragged, more effort going in there, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point, Matt. It's really good to look there. You can see the more synchronized they are, the more likely they're going to be pushing that boat on together. Rowing really is a sport where you have to do the exact same thing at the same time, and that's how you really start to put your power down, make the most of what you've got.
And can you just see there, so just calling us out because you've got this great shot, you can see those eyes there sticking over the top, a little bit of a sinister look, but that's Kate Crowley, 21 years old. Cox Blondie, the Cambridge Women Reserve crew to win in 2023 and the lightweight women in 2024, so she's got a load of experience. What would she be calling to these men now?
You almost wouldn't believe there's enough space for her to be down in there, but she is. Yeah, right now, obviously with that bow loader, she can't see the crew behind her, so there'll be some communication with the crew as to what the distance is, and at this point, as we're coming into the enclosures for them, they're really going to be looking again to start to conserve a little bit of energy, start having a thought towards another race that's coming later. But you know, it's also important, you want to practice how you race. You don't want to get raggedy, you don't want to start trying to row badly or not bothering to row together. You really want to maintain your synchronicity, you want to really work on how you're rowing together and make sure that you're not bedding in any bad technique.
That's right, so the Cox becomes the coach at this point of the race, really just getting them to think through the technique, the cohesion and the flow of the boat, and it's a lovely position to be in for the men of Cambridge University. At bow, that's Thomas Heppel, 21, William Marchuk at 2, Garrett Overholzer at 3, and Cameron Mackenzie in the stroke seat. A mixture of people from the boat race, the Goldie crews and lightweight boat race winners in that crew, so a bit of a development crew from Cambridge University. And there's Edinburgh B, having a little bit of a tougher time in this race, but acquitting themselves well. Lots of energy going down there, Tom.
Yeah, Henley's not somewhere where you give up. You know, you're going to pull all the way through to the finish. You've got your race plan, and you're going to put it all down. At the end of the day, if you come across that finish line second, you still want to be able to say you left it all out there on the course, and no regrets.
So from the commentary box now, we can see Cambridge University approaching the line, and behind them, it's Edinburgh University's B crew. Great experience for them in the Edinburgh crew. Christian Carter, Lewis Downey, Drew McKinnon, Nick Bacon and Cox by Isabel Knott as they approach the line too. They've given it everything, which is all you can do in your first Henley appearance. Congratulations to them for a race well rowed, but it was Cambridge's day. And there's confirmation of the result, Cambridge University beating Edinburgh University B in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup.